y'all. I'm starting another 4-day today. It is Tuesday and I'm here fairly early. I left like 2.5 hours early just in case because my report's at like 10:55, but I'm like leaving at like high traffic hour. And you never really know what to expect whenever you drive. In that's incredibly loud. Whenever you drive in high traffic time to Charlotte. So it's 9:50 and yeah, I don't have to report until 10:55, so I have a little over an hour. This 4-day is going to be jam-packed. I have 5 legs today, 4 legs, and I think 3. This is like a trip that like, I don't know how I got it. Like, I don't know how I got it. It's like high fly, high credit, which essentially means it's a lot of hours in this trip. And I'm going to be so tired, but it's fine. So it's a late show trip. Not happy about that at all, but the hours are so good, I could not pass it up. So yeah, we get in at like 9:30 tonight. Well, we're supposed to, because there's supposed to be a storm tonight again. It's the wonderful thing about summer flying. There's always a storm. And if there's not a storm, you're just lucky. But yeah, we're supposed to get in at 9:30 tonight. I love the hotel that we're going to. Like, I love it. First I have a Nashville turn, and then I have a quick Greensboro turn, and then we're going to Vermont, and that's all turns out of Charlotte because I'm always in and out of Charlotte because that's where I'm based. It's supposed to be long, a very long day, but this trip will be worth it once it's over with. I've had so much coffee already this morning. Like, it's good. I guess I should probably go ahead and hop out. I'm not ready for this 4-day. It's gonna be long. So I'm still in my car. Great news. Just looked at my flight. We're starting off this trip with a delay. Like, do delays follow me? Why? It says we're delayed for 2 hours. This is fun. Oh my god. I did a little more investigating. I looked up the flight plan for our plane that's supposed to be coming in. It's coming in from Cedar Rapids. That storm, oh my god. I saw it on the news this morning and I was like, oh, perfect. We're not heading that way at all today. Well, that's where our plane's coming from. Hopefully, like, it moves fast. Hopefully. But it's huge. So that's why it's delayed. I mean, you can't really, like, do anything about weather. Like, I will see y'all in a little bit. Bye. So, little update. I get on the bus, the employee bus, to go to the airport, and my turn's canceled. So my next flight's not till 4. I get to sit here for like 5 hours. So I'm here, but that's the update. Yay. I hope the rest of our day goes smoothly. I hope this is like the only like hiccup. We'll see. again. It's the next day, and those last two clips probably didn't make a lot of sense. So to go back on that, so our first turn canceled yesterday. So we sat for like over 5 hours. And then whenever we got to our plane that eventually got there, because we still took over the plane that was coming from Cedar Rapids. It didn't have an APU, so it was just really hot. So that yellow tubing that you saw, they have an air cart, and then they have that huge yellow tube that you can kind of see. It goes all the way through the galley and all the way into the back of the plane, and it just blows extremely cold air. We had that for like a hot minute. We were delayed for like an hour because of it. And then we did super short Greensboro turn. And then we get back, and then Charlotte had storms. Surprise. So that's what that little snippet was. There was like one side that was like pretty clear, and then like the other side. I mean, videos just don't do it justice. Like, it was a good storm. Surprise. Love summer flying. We get in like 2 hours late. Blech. Yay. It is the next day though. I freaking love this hotel. I didn't get a fireplace room. You get it sometimes and sometimes you don't. And normally I get a room with like a really pretty view. Of course I didn't get one this time, but I figured I would show you the room. It's so much smaller since I didn't get a fireplace room, but it's okay. I love that little, that's a refrigerator. Yeah, that's what it's called. I slept in bed. So these little weird things, like, oh, that's not like a normal painting. Neither is that. This is also like a culinary arts kind of resort. You can take classes to like cooking classes, and you can like cook with like a professional chef. Yeah, not a great view this time. And back here, around back, they have like their own garden out there. So everything at the restaurant, which is so good, everything at the restaurant is grown here. Do I have time to get breakfast? Yeah, I'll make time. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. This is the bathroom. Marble walls. It's really nice, but normally, whenever you get a fireplace room, the rooms are so much prettier, so hopefully I get that next time. Anywho, I'm gonna make myself more presentable, and then I'm gonna go get some amazing breakfast. I am so full. So I totally forgot about this, and I remembered like right before I took a shower. So this isn't just a culinary resort, it's like a culinary spa resort. So there's a spa also here, and a lot of the stuff is actually free to us. So I didn't really have like a lot of time here, unfortunately, but like when I do like the sauna and stuff, that's like free for us, so it's really nice. But they also make all of their own products. In each of the rooms they have the products in there. So like this is the conditioner, and there's like shampoo and body wash and lotion and all that stuff. And I literally like just remember that as I was taking a shower. And they also have like bar soaps and stuff that they make here. It smells so good. It's all natural, and it's nice. I love it. Anywho, I will talk at you in a little bit. Bing. Today's day 3. Yesterday didn't go that bad. We had that first delay out of Vermont. We were able to make up time for the rest of the day, and we ended up being on time by the end of the day. It didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. I just haven't had luck recently with delays. Today's a very late day. We leave Dulles, which is where I am now, and then we have a Wilmington turn, and then we go to Little Rock, where there's nothing to do. Yay. If everything goes as planned and there's no delays, we're supposed to get in at 11:30 Central Time, so that's 12:30 for me. That's really late for me. This is gonna be horrible. I'm not ready. I guess I'm gonna continue to jam out to music and finish me girls. And I'm done. I still have a hot minute until I gotta be downstairs. I still gotta iron my shirt. Hey, ironing. Okay, so I was just putting up the ironing board. These things, they really don't like me. I sat down because I just got frustrated. So I was just like, no, I don't want to do this right now. I'll show you what I did. So I can't get it to like lock in place. It won't like go up. So I like set like the back part on here so it would stay up at least to there, because it keeps falling down. Why do they hate me so much? I just can't. I don't. I try. All right, I'm gonna try iron this shirt. I did it. Oh me. Why am I such a mess? I'm gonna talk at you later. Bye. Oh my goodness, y'all. I cannot even like begin to describe the mess that happened yesterday. So we start in Dulles. The plan is to go to Charlotte. So we start in Dulles. Everything's fine. We leave on time. And then we get around Charlotte. Our captain calls. I swear, it's like, what's up with these storms here recently? Like, captain calls. Charlotte Airport shut down because of storms. We're in a holding pattern over the air. So a holding pattern just means like we can't land. So we're like just going in circles over a smaller airport so that if we need to land to get more fuel, we can do so. We're in this holding pattern. Captain's like, all right, we got 10 more minutes until we need to land in Florence to get more fuel so that we can go to Charlotte. Okay. Well, Charlotte Airport's still closed. We have to land in Florence. So we tell everyone that we're diverting, which means, you know, we're going to Florence instead of Charlotte to get more fuel because we've been in there for a hot minute at this point. So we land in Florence. We're getting more fuel. Well, actually, they have to call the fuel truck over, so we're waiting on fuel. We get fuel eventually. And then Charlotte Airport opens. Everything's great. And then I close the main cabin door, which is the door that you would go through to step on the aircraft or to deplane the aircraft. It's that door right there. There's like a signal that pops up in the flight deck saying that the outer handle on the outside of the door is not pulled in. So we're like, oh no. And we're like, wow, really? So the captain gets out. He checks the outer handle on the outside. Everything's closed. It closes just fine. Everything's in alignment like it should be. It has to be just the sensor, but we're not allowed to determine that. We have to have maintenance to determine that. And this is not a maintenance station, which means there's not a maintenance person already waiting at the airport. We try to call them, can't get a hold of them, nowhere to be found. Eventually, find him. Hoorah. Oh, I'm on the way, but don't know how long that is. We just sit there and wait. So, he gets there on the phone for like forever. And then he's saying, but we determined that it was closed, it was just a sensor. He has to pull up carpet from one of the rows, I forgot which row. And he has to like switch stuff around. We have to deplane. It takes forever. After literally like forever, feels like the next day at this point. We can board and then we go. But like, to give you an idea of how long this took, we left Dulles at like 3:20. We didn't get into Charlotte until I think it was like 10. I just checked. It was 10:30, like 7 hours. That flight is only supposed to be an hour, if that. That's how long it took. So my original day yesterday was supposed to be Dulles to Charlotte, Charlotte to Cincinnati, Cincinnati back to Charlotte, and then Charlotte to Little Rock, which is where I am now. Cincinnati turned canceled because we were stuck in Florence, South Carolina for like 7 hours. Our Little Rock flight was supposed to still leave on time because it wasn't until like super late. But right after we did get to Charlotte, and right after we deplaned, and right before we were supposed to start boarding again for the Little Rock flight, another storm went through Charlotte. We were supposed to get in to Little Rock, I think at like 11:30. We got in at 1:30, but this is Central Time. So that's like 2:30 in the morning for me. Oh my God. Needless to say, I was very tired. I'm gonna have another late day today, again. We're supposed to go to Charlotte today, and then we're supposed to have a Milwaukee turn. And I'm not supposed to be done until like 9:30, but there's supposed to be another storm today. It's day 4, it's go home day. Like, we don't do delays on go home day. There's a lot of crews that commute. So they have flights to catch, and whenever you get in this late, there's normally only one more flight left to get you home. So you can't be late. So yeah, that was my crazy day yesterday. I never want to relive it, like ever. I would be fine if that never happened again. All right, I'm gonna get dressed. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye. That's it. I am done. Today actually wasn't that bad. Each time we were in Charlotte, we literally like just missed a small storm. So we were in Charlotte at the perfect times each time. But yeah, I'm done with the absolute crazy 4-day. It's really late. I want to be home as quick as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. Thanks for joining me on my 4-day. It was interesting. I will see y'all on my next vlog. Catch you later. Bye.